Papa Drac, will Mom and Dad be long?
Oh no, my little Denisovich. Don't worry. They returned from their business trip to Loch Ness in the flap of a bat.
What are we supposed to do until then? I'm so bored.
Oh, my little creatures of the night. Here, I've brought you the best spell to conjure up some fun. Well, my little demons, which story would you like to listen to today? A long time ago, in a very distant land, there was an extremely handsome and strong young man named Drac the Apprentice. Cockroaches! Oh, it's so hot! And it won't be long before the sun rises. Thank goodness I've arrived. Drac the Apprentice had spent days exploring that scorching desert, but had finally found the Cave of Treasures. The legendary treasure of the thieves is in there.
Stop, stranger! What did you come here for?
My name is Drac the Apprentice, the gorgeous young man answered. And I want to become a member of the gang of thieves.
So you want a share of the wealth that I, King of Thieves, keep in the Cave of Treasures? Then you'll have to prove that you are worthy. For starters, deliver me the 3 medallions that my men are guarding. And if you don't succeed, don't bother coming back.
Drac the Apprentice hesitated for a moment. He had heard stories about the perils that plagued these lands. All right, I'll bring you the 3 medallions. But he courageously accepted, consumed with the thought of getting his hands on so much treasure.
Hey, story night! I want to join in too.
No way! Frank, hold your...
What happened? Where's the rest of me?
Oh, you're a real piece of work, Frank. Now the young apprentice is going to have to find your missing body parts spread all around the chapters.
This is awesome! I'm gonna be the main character of my very own story.
Well, there's the thief with the medallion. This was easier than I thought.
Boring.
Hello. The boss wasn't lying. So we have a new thief's apprentice.
The thief was not going to give up the medallion so easily.
You can forget about getting this medallion, buddy. The other thieves haven't succeeded so far, and neither will you. Come and get me. And if you find me, I promise I'll give you the medallion as a prize.
The thief had turned into a mirage right in front of the apprentice. And as if that weren't enough, after a long search, Drac the Apprentice found the thief. The medallion was almost in reach.
You didn't say Marco!
But the thief was still making it tough. At least it was a quiet place, and Drac the Apprentice could get a little rest.
Or so he thought. Because suddenly, boom!
On the verge of exhaustion, the apprentice had finally found the sneaky thief.
I'm glad to see you came this far, but will you be able to find me among the mirages? You finally caught me! I must admit, that was a blast. You deserve it. Good luck getting the rest. My fellow thieves won't be as nice as me. They're too proud.
Ah! You must be the young man who thinks he can take my medallion,
said the thief when he saw the apprentice.
Let's see if you're smart enough to get it.
Are you going to challenge me to a dance-off? But before the apprentice's very eyes, the thief created a complicated puzzle. Actually, I'd prefer the dance-off.
Now, if you'll excuse me, little man, I'm gonna kick back and watch you fail miserably.
Could the young apprentice solve it? It's possible, because the devious thief didn't count on one thing.
The telekinesis of Drac the Apprentice.
What's this? I'm pretty sure that the hero of this tale can use their power to move that heavy rock. What do you think of that, thief? The apprentice shouted defiantly.
Oh, scarabs! I was just getting comfy. But you still need to pass my other tests. I got withered just looking at you, kid. But you still have to pass the final test.
You think I won't pass it before time runs out? Watch and learn.
Sweet.
Drac the Apprentice easily passed the last of the thieves' tests. However,
Curses! I've got to admit, you bested me, young man. You deserve my medallion. But unfortunately, I don't have it.
What? That's cheating!
Sorry, my guy. Centuries ago, it shattered. My jealous cohorts hid the pieces in the oasis. If you want it, you'll have to look for them there.
the apprentice went back into the oasis to get the pieces of the fragmented medallion from the second thief. If I had been warned in the first place, I would have saved myself the trip.
Woo! Congratulations, little man! I hate to say it, but you deserve the second medallion for all your hard work. Good as new. You're just missing the last one. But I warn you, it's gonna be tough, because it belongs to the speediest thief in the whole desert.
Ouch, stupid fleas. And who are you?
I'm Drac the Apprentice, and I've come to get your medallion so I can join the gang. But the fastest thief in the gang just looked him up and down with complete disregard.
You? But you're a weakling. Get out of here, will ya? You're wasting my time, kid.
What? But the King of Thieves ordered it.
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Hey you! Wait! Come back! The apprentice finally found the elusive speedy thief.
Ah! Oh, it's just you. Get lost, will ya?
No! I want to join the gang, and I need your medallion to do it. Besides, your boss has ordered you to.
Fine, I'll race you. If you get to the Cave of Treasures before me, I'll give you my medallion.
Woody!
Drac the Apprentice was faster than the thief. With the third medallion, he could get the treasure and seek shelter in the cave. The sun was about to rise. Ha! I beat you! The medallion is mine!
What? That's impossible. No, we haven't finished yet. The race was to the desert. Yippee! I'm still the fastest. No one can beat me.
Really? Are all the thieves a bunch of no-good cheats?
Ah, my dear Denisovich, the word of a thief is as a spider's web in the wind.
You again? Phew. With the rash I got, you're gonna make me run again.
Yes! And he finally did it! The apprentice ran with all his might and defeated the last of the thieves!
Arf! Arf! Okay, okay. You win. Here's my medallion. This may be the rash talking, but here you go.
Aha! I see you've managed to pass the first test. You're almost ready to join our gang.
The apprentice's eyes gleamed as he imagined the treasure he was about to possess.
But first, show us that you are worthy of belonging to the game.
Of the magnificent King of Thieves. Say the magic words and you'll be able to open the door before the hot sun rises and fries you like an egg.
That's easy. Everybody knows the magic words. Open!
Blah, blah, blah.
What? No! That's not the password!
Wow, you got it on the first try. You may enter and face my second test.
Oh? Huh?
Ah, you survived my fearsome traps. Congratulations.
Said the mighty King of Thieves.
But you still have one last test to pass. You must give me a tribute.
Oh! Why do they always beat around the bush? Drac the apprentice has already proven himself worthy as a share of the treasure.
What do you want me to bring you, oh mighty king?
Go back to the Rocky Canyon and find all the toy boxes I've hidden.
Well, off we go again. At last the apprentice had entered the chamber. For years he wanted to possess that magnificent treasure, and now his dreams were about to come true. Holy cockroaches! Everywhere I look, I see dazzling jewels, rubies, pearls.
Do you want some? They're made of chocolate.
Made of choco? Made of what?
Chocolate. Over there, you have the gummy chests. Over there, the candy crystals. We even have sun-dried mangoes.
That's when the apprentice discovered the truth. There was no treasure. The crystals were made of candy, the gold was chocolate, and the pearls were just plain sugar. No, it can't be possible. This treasure is worthless.
What do you mean, worthless? This is the best treasure in the whole wide world.
With a real treasure, you can get whatever you want. With this one, all you'll get is cavities.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh? Why uh-oh?
You awaken the giant, sticky, delicious Mr. Gummy Bear!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! My treasure!
We need to get out of here! I can't believe it. All that work for nothing. The treasure is worthless.
Yum, yum, yum. Speak for yourself, buddy. I think it's priceless.
And to top it all off, I lost my medallion.
Once upon a time, there was a cheerful young girl called Little Red Riding Mavis. One day, her little old granny asked her to do a very special job.
Of course I can bake you a cake, Granny. What kind would you like?
Little Red Mavis asked.
Rotten pumpkin flavor. With scream cheese and decorated with stinging nettles. You got it. Anything for you, Granny. As soon as it's ready, I'll bring it to your house.
And so, little Red Mavis set out to fulfill her dear granny's wishes.
Hey, wait, are you telling stories? I want to be in them.
What? Frank? Wait!
Hey! What happened to me?
Now look what you've done. Your body parts are going to be scattered throughout the story.
Cool! Little Red Mavis, will you help me find the rest of my body?
After a harrowing journey, she finally found the big rotten pumpkin for Granny's cake. But there was something nagging at little Red Mavis.
Finally!
Using all her strength, little Red Mavis plucked a big bunch of stinging nettles full of spikes and barbs.
These will make the cake look amazing,
Said little Red Mavis before returning home to bake the cake. But before leaving, she discovered mysterious footprints along the path.
Whose footprints are these?
Little Red Mavis asked herself.
Is this who's been hiding all the ingredients?
She pondered, but what little Red Mavis didn't know was that these mysterious footprints actually belonged to the terrible big bad wolf. As she reached the deepest, darkest corner of the woods, little Red Mavis sensed a new danger lurking in the undergrowth. Could it be the terrifying big bad wolf? No way! It was just the clumsy hunter that got caught in his own trap.
Hunter? Is that you?
Little Red Mavis asked, holding back her laughter.
Oh, little Red Mavis, you won't believe what happened!
The hunter whimpered.
It's just that I was battling a gnarly dragon, and I totally won. But then a no-good thug attacked me from behind. Help me get out of here, please!
Shh! You're going to attract attention.
On second thought, I think I'll stay here for a while.
Because of the hunter's carelessness, they were now in deep, deep trouble.
But little Red Mavis had her powerful magical attack.
What? I what? Oh!
Little Red Mavis wanted to discuss the strange footprint she found in the woods, but the hunter interrupted her.
Thanks for your help, but I've got everything under control now.
You do?
Totally. I know these woods like the back of my hand, and I've thwarted all sorts of bad dudes. I've even faced the gigantic, bloodthirsty, big bad wolf!
If you say so.
Ah!
What's the matter now?
My backpack! Oh, those dumb pumpkins must have stolen it again! Could you help me get it back? I mean, I do it myself, but, it's your turn.
Hello, Hunter. Looking for this?
My backpack! Oh, thanks a bunch, little Red Mavis. I totally owe you one. Follow me. I'll show you a shortcut to your granny's house.
The hunter then guided little Red Mavis through a shortcut to get to Granny's house.
Chill here, little Red Mavis. I'll go on ahead and make sure there's no sign of the big bad wolf.
But soon, little Red Mavis couldn't go any further.
Whoa! This wasn't here a few hours ago.
Said the surprised hunter.
Look, the ground is covered with those footprints.
My keen sense of smell tells me that they are the footprints of a dodo bird. So you can chill.
The hunter explained, so they had no choice but to turn around and retrace their steps.
What? Why? All she has to do is walk up the walls.
But how is she supposed to do that? She can't... Okay, fine. Little Red Mavis started to walk up the walls.
Cool.
Cool!
Little Red Mavis finally arrived at the cemetery that surrounded Granny's house.
This is crazy, buddy! I'm about to break my personal record.
I think someone is following us. It's you! The stranger that's been following us.
Well... Look, it's Bigfoot.
Where?
Hey! Thief!
Ouch! My kidneys. I'm too old for this.
In this chapter, we make a great team.
When Little Red Mavis arrived at Granny's house, she could not believe her eyes.
What's going on here?
Oh, granddaughter! This greedy old mud has spoiled everything. The beast ate the whole cake in one bite.
Oh, my tummy!
Did you know that the big bad wolf wanted to steal your cake?
Did I know? I told him to do it.
What big nerve you have, Granny. Why on earth?
Oh, Little Red Mavis, my dear daughter. Let me explain.
Daddy, it's you.
Yes, it's me. I wanted to show you that the woods are a very dangerous place, and that you shouldn't trust strangers.
I'm not a kid anymore, Daddy.
I know, sweetie. It's just that oh, you'll always be my 100-year-old little girl.
Ouch! It hurts so much.
Well, look what your nonsense has caused. Now I have to search around in the whole swamp for ingredients to make a healing brew.
No.
Yay!
That's it! Thanks to the bewitched stick, you'll be able to light the magic fire and make the healing brew in the cauldron for the wolf.
Although the wolf did not deserve her help, Little Red Mavis went into the swamp to find the first ingredient for the healing brew.
I seem to remember that somewhere around here there were carnivorous plant seeds.
Carnivorous plants! Those only grow in super special places.
That's right. That is why Little Red Mavis had no choice but to enter the forbidden area of the swamp to find one.
Woohoo! Phew, that was a close call.
Little Red Mavis finally had the first ingredient.
I think I'll need a special pot to cook this in.
Little Red Mavis pondered, and with that in mind, she left that accursed quagmire.
Yay!
It's perfect! Now, all you have to do is heat it up over the magic fire and bring the water to a boil. With great determination and a tired body from her dangerous trip, Little Red Mavis managed to find the rare, enormous bone mushroom that only grew once every 10 years.
Okay, there it is. I just need to pick a small bone from the mushroom and this disaster will be over. What was that?
Oh no, that sound isn't part of the story.
What are you doing here, Tinkles? Did you eat your leash again?
He's hungry, Papa Drac.
Look out, Little Red Mavis!
Tinkles, no! That dog!
Now, little Red Mavis would have to give Tinkle some bones before he devoured the last bone mushroom of the decade.
This should do it.
And with the last ingredient found, little Red Mavis returned home to prepare the brew and finally cure the wolf's tummy ache. When it was ready, she gave him a taste of the brew.
Oh. Thank you. I'm feeling better already.
Well done, my child. The medicine worked. I'm so proud. We may not have Granny's cake, but at least the big bad wolf is better now.
By the way, Daddy, where is Granny?
Live unhappily ever after. All right, child. Time for bed.
Come on, Papa Drac. Just one more story. Please.
No, Dennis, it's very early and the sun is about to rise. All right. But just a short one and then straight to bed.
Woohoo!
This time the story is called He was much loved by his people, and the court wanted to throw him a surprise party. And the most famous explorers in the kingdom were put in charge of finding him a gift.
I've got it.
Exclaimed Professor Mavis.
We could go and find the legendary clothes of Cotton-Patul.
You mean the legendary crows lost beyond the territory of warrior beasts? Kept in 2 deadly temples filled with terrifying traps? Asked Dr. Dracula. Excellent idea, Professor Mavis. We'll have to split up since there are 2 temples. And so both explorers set off to find the clothes. When the explorers reached the dangerous jungle, they went their separate ways to find the clothes hidden inside the temples. After a cautious journey, Professor Mavis arrived at the temple's huge closed door.
What? Already? Just like that? Boring!
Oh yeah? Well, what I hadn't told you yet is that the closed door was actually guarded by a bunch of traps and puzzles.
Now you're talking.
And after tirelessly defeating every obstacle, Professor Mavis finally opened the ancient door and entered the temple. But Professor Mavis was still far from reaching her goal. To reach the heart of the temple, she needed to unravel the secret of the mechanism that opened the access doors. Finally, Professor Mavis discovered where to find the magic clothes.
Full of deadly dangers, horrifying creatures, and terrible traps that could destroy any intruder in a millisecond.
Thanks to the professor's superb skills, she finally reached the ancient chest.
That was tough. I hope Dr. Dracula didn't have as much trouble as I did. The party's about to get started.
Professor Mavis said, a little worried.
Yeah!
Avoiding all the perils with his expertise, Dr. Dracula finally reached the entrance of the temple.
Just like that? Well, I guess the jungle wasn't that dangerous.
Wait, just then, a bunch of bad guys appeared with a ton of traps to stop the doctor from getting in.
Cool!
I disagree. There is nothing cool about this. Luckily, Dr. Dracula was as smart as he was handsome, and he effortlessly defeated every bad guy. And so he opened the entrance to a temple that had not seen the light of the moon for many, many years.
Wait, that's it? I thought it was a forbidden temple that holds great treasure. No way! That door had to be...
Oh no, not more enemies!
Protected by a puzzle.
Okay, that's different. No puzzle could stop the big-brained Dr. Dracula. The doors opened wide, inviting him to enter that accursed palace. And before you say anything, Dennis, look at the terrible horrors that stood between the doctor and the treasure chest.
Wow! Now that's dangerous.
Of course, because going into abandoned ruins with cracks opening up everywhere and poisonous creatures is no picnic. I've never seen such exquisite craftsmanship. The chest alone is priceless, Dr. Dracula said, fascinated. I only hope that Professor Mavis isn't having too much trouble in her temple. Oh, that's right. With dawn's light nearly burning their capes, Professor Mavis and Dr. Dracula just made it on time with their gift. Here it comes. Surprise! Here you are, Your Majesty.
It is a gift from the whole kingdom.
The Emperor was excited to open all his gifts. But strangely, he discovered that the chests were empty!
Oh, they aren't empty, Your Majesty. These are magic clothes. Clothes only visible to the wise.
A regal hat and belt that will give you a touch of distinction. Allow me. There you go. Surrounded the Emperor. Seeing that he had made a fool of himself, the Emperor's first thought was that the Professor and the Doctor had hatched a plan to make him look ridiculous. Enraged, the Emperor ordered the guards to arrest them.
What? But that's unfair!
Well, that's the way it is. Suddenly, a gang of bad guys cornered Professor Mavis.
No way! We've got to do something!
I'm sorry, Dennis. This is the end.
No, because the temple was old and neglected, and then suddenly the ground gave way of badness, and they all plummeted to their doom. Yeah!
Well done, Winnie. Now the professor has a chance to escape. Shock! Horror! Dr. Dracula got caught in the middle of a terrible puzzle that was blocking his way. Would he be able to solve it and escape with his life?
Perhaps this can help you, Dr. Dracula.
Thank you very much, strange voice from the sky. Oh, ah-wee-wah!
This way!
Did that really happen? I've never heard that before.
The professor and doctor had fallen into the Emperor's devious trap.
Oh no!
And now they both must face the Emperor's guardians.
I hope you're making that up, because if you're not, the story is lame.
Although Professor Mavis and Dr. Dracula defeated the Guardians, The Emperor was still offended by the humiliation.
Oh, no. We've got to do something.
We're sorry, Emperor.
We had no idea that the clothes wouldn't fit.
But you have to admit, it is kind of funny. And then the unthinkable happened. The Emperor laughed at how ridiculous he looked. And it was then he realized it was no big deal. And at last, the Emperor let it go and ordered the party to begin. Lived.
Unhappily ever after.
Mommy, Daddy! Papa Drac was telling us stories, and in one, you had to make a stinky cake. And in another, I had a whole mountain of candy!
Yeah, and there was a scary jungle, and a hunter, and a bunch of traps that could catch the big bad wolf. And
Wow. Sounds like you guys were having fun while we were gone.
Of course we were. I was just reading them a few scary tales. But now it is time for bed.
Oh, really? I want to hear one. Please. It's still late.
No. It's time for...
Come on, Papa Drac. Just one more.
Oh... Okay. One more, but then off to bed.
Ooh! Can it be Snow Zombie and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, not that one. It'll give you daymares.